story ended on a busy Dallas highway, under a shocking set of circumstances that left a permanent mark on the city's rap scene. To this day, people still debate who did what, and why his life was taken with such ruthless precision. One rising star was gone, and the theories surrounding that final moment refused to fade. From suspicious social media posts to explosive accusations from Charleston White, this situation only grew more complicated. And when federal authorities began knocking on doors, an entire music community wondered if the truth was finally coming to light, or if it was all just another chapter of chaos in a city battling its own reputation. The last day of Mo's life was supposed to be business as usual. He was already well known for making hard-hitting tracks that resonated throughout Texas and beyond. But that day, he found himself on Interstate 35, right near the Dallas Zoo. According to witness accounts, a vehicle was following him closely, as if tracking every move he made. In the middle of thick traffic, he realized something was off. He stopped, exited his car, and tried to run on foot, zigzagging between vehicles in a frantic attempt to escape. The shooter, however, was determined. Within moments, bullets rang out, sending terrified drivers ducking for cover. One bystander was struck and injured but survived. Mo 3 wasn't so fortunate. His story ended on that highway, leaving bystanders in shock and spurring an entire city to ask, why? Local news outlets picked up the story almost immediately. Footage from the traffic cameras was as distressing as it was revealing, capturing Mo 3's desperate sprint. All across Dallas, a mix of grief, anger, and speculation took root. The boldness of doing something like that in broad daylight on a major highway was chilling. For many fans, it felt unreal, like a talent snatched away before he could truly reach his peak. But that wasn't the whole story. Beneath the simple explanation of wrong place, wrong time, there were already swirling rumors that this was the violent culmination of a long-brewing feud. Mo 3's conflicts with other Dallas rappers were never a secret, but no one expected the tension to escalate into something so permanent and public. Mo 3 was a force in the Dallas rap game. His gritty lyrics and melodic hooks earned him a loyal following, but he also had beef with some big local names, most notably Trap Boy Freddy and Yella Beezy. Observers said that early on, there'd been a spark of friendly competition, but something changed. Rumors arose about jealousy, mutual disrespect, and personal disagreements that spilled into social media and music tracks. Diss records flew back and forth, throwing gasoline on an already heated dynamic. Listeners were split. Some saw Mo 3 as the aggressor who never bit his tongue, while others labeled Trap Boy Freddy and Yella Beezy as opportunists who resented Mo 3's growing buzz. Whichever side you believe, it's clear that lines were drawn in the sand, and each rapper's respective entourage rarely missed a chance to pour more fuel on the fire. After Mo 3 lost his life, fans analyzed every post that came from his rivals. One particular video of Trap Boy Freddy went viral, showing him in traffic on the same freeway, appearing to comment on how the incident affected his drive. To some, it seemed like an innocent moment caught on camera. To others, it felt like he was taunting or mocking the tragedy before the police had even left the scene. People replayed that clip over and over, dissecting his facial expressions, tone of voice, and every word that slipped out. When asked about it, supporters of Trap Boy Freddy claimed he was just annoyed about a traffic jam, unaware of what exactly had occurred. Critics, meanwhile, pointed out how awkwardly close in timing it was to Mo 3's demise. The internet being what it is, accusations and speculation multiplied at a dizzying pace. But that was only the beginning of the drama that would later unfold in a far more intense and unpredictable way. In the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Charleston White is a name that sparks strong reactions. Some see him as a truth-teller who calls out wrongdoing wherever he sees it. Others view him as someone who thrives on controversy just to remain in the public eye. Regardless, he inserted himself into Mo 3's story with statements that erupted across social platforms, fueling theories that the rapper's life wasn't lost randomly. Charleston White went all out, using blistering language to label Trap Boy Freddy and Yella Beezy as cowards who were intimidated by Mo 3's momentum. He claimed that they wanted Mo 3 gone because they couldn't outshine him. Whether that's factual or not, Charleston delivered his words with such raw intensity that they reverberated across the hip-hop community. Far from simply name-calling, Charleston took it a step further. He made direct threats that he'd involve the police and the federal government if these artists continued to poke at him. According to Charleston, he had no problem picking up the phone and tipping off authorities about any illegal activities, if it meant getting cleanup for his city. This included allegations of drug sales and hidden spots he believed were tied to Trap Boy Freddy. Many people thought Charleston was just talking tough on the internet, but as events later revealed, He either got extremely lucky with his timing or truly knew something deeper. Because right after his threats, rumors spread that the FBI was investigating Trap Boy Freddy and looking into his circle. When real arrests and raids happened, Charleston was the first to hop online to boast, "I told you so." Suddenly, what had been online insults escalated into real-world consequences. Reports emerged about federal interest in Trap Boy Freddy's operations, as well as Yella Beezy's dealings. Some speculated these investigations had been ongoing for a while, and Charleston just took credit for something that was already in motion. Others believed that Charleston's loud outbursts actually did shine a spotlight on certain corners of Dallas's rap scene. Meanwhile, Yella Beezy started facing more than just allegations in rap songs. Court documents hinted at a chain of events that tied him to Emobanpri's final day, accusations that included a suspicious $40,000 cash withdrawal shortly before Mo3's demise. Law enforcement sources stated that statements from people allegedly in the know implicated Yella Beezy in orchestrating or assisting the act. For fans and onlookers, the legal drama was mesmerizing. A popular artist, once beloved for catchy hooks and big collaborations, was now trying to defend himself in a case that could end his career and perhaps even his freedom. He secured a high bail, was confined to house arrest with an ankle monitor, and faced restrictions on contacting witnesses or co-defendants. Simultaneously, the alleged hitman, Keiwan White, was active on social media, dropping hints that he felt left behind or thrown under the bus. Another suspect admitted involvement too, stirring even more talk that Yella Beezy was knee-deep in a conspiracy to remove a rival. Fans divided into camps again. Some maintained Yella Beezy was being framed by the justice system and online rumors. Others believed the puzzle pieces fit too well for it to be mere coincidence. As the case gained momentum, every corner of Dallas's rap community had an opinion. Some insisted Mo3 was no saint, pointing out that he often boasted about his own street background and might have done the same to his foes if he had the chance. Others felt that Mo3 was singled out by a united front of jealous peers who saw him as a threat to their success. On social media, the debate was fiery. Memes popped up, old interview clips resurfaced, and people posted side-by-side photos that seemed to link ex-friends turned enemies. One moment, they were seen laughing together. The next, they were in police files or court videos. The narrative that certain rappers had grown up together only to become mortal enemies fed into the dramatic undertone. It wasn't just the fans, either. Local music producers, club promoters, and industry insiders whispered about how the tension was messing with Dallas's reputation. Some worried that big-time events and collaborations would steer clear of the city due to fear of violence. Others believed all the controversy was ironically giving Dallas more attention than ever, just not the positive kind. Between Charleston White's rants and fresh rumors every week, it seemed like the drama had no end. One minute, Trap Boy Freddy was trending online for performing at a local spot. The next minute, headlines read that his known associates were under federal surveillance. Yella Beezy's attempts to drop new music kept colliding with the news that more evidence might be surfacing in Mo3's case. Mo3's journey ended in a way nobody expected, on a highway in broad daylight, leaving fans and friends devastated and suspicious in equal measure. In the aftermath, claims, accusations, and urgent whispers swept through Dallas. People demanded to know who set those final moments in motion, and whether the competition between Mo3, Trap Boy Freddy, and Yella Beezy had truly become a matter of life and death. Now, amid FBI raids, high-stakes legal battles, and Charleston White's unfiltered commentary, it looks like the fallout is far from over. New revelations keep surfacing, fueling arguments about loyalty, betrayal, and jealousy. Some believe absolute justice will come when every detail is dissected in court. Others argue that the truth died with Mo3, and no legal proceeding can fully capture the complexity of the relationships behind the music. What remains undeniable is that this tragedy isn't just about one rapper's demise, but about a city still grappling with its own identity. Is Dallas doomed to be a cautionary tale, or can the community find a path forward? The question lingers on street corners, in studio booths, and in the hearts of countless fans. Maybe the answer lies in the next chapter, one that hasn't been written yet but is sure to shape the Dallas rap scene for years to come. Only time will tell whether justice, in any form, will be served. In a world where social media rumors and official court documents collide, separating fact from fiction grows harder every day. What's clear is that Mo3's story continues to echo, forcing us to confront how personal feuds, fueled by ambition, can spiral into unimaginable consequences. Stay alert, keep asking questions, and never assume you know the entire truth. Because in this saga, the next surprise always feels just one headline away.